All it takes is a hook needle.
Right now I'm making one of my very own patterns. It's Ivan, the one-eyed monster.
And some imagination to stitch these amigurumis or crocheted yarn creatures.
A lot of people like that one. That's by the pattern's by my buddy up in Michigan.
32-year-old David DeSantis spends his time decompressing using yarn.
I was introduced to it when I was in the Marines.
He served for almost 4 years.
I was actually at like an anger management class, and that was just one of the stations where there was something to do with your hands. And so instead of, punching a wall or whatever, pick up a needle and some yarn and kind of do it that way.
The yarn helped redirect his emotional energy.
I didn't have a really easy time in the Marines. Slightly overweight, wasn't the fastest guy. I could work out and I could lift heavy weights, but I couldn't really run the distances without pains in my knees and my back. And
With the stress mounting, the Marines introduced crocheting as a means to gain mental peace. And DeSantis says he didn't think much of it at the time.
But what it did for my mental health was a lot. It helped me with anxiety, as well as it kind of curbed that depression state as well.
After he left the military, a year later, he decided to pick up the craft. At first, he bought a Star Wars crochet book for his brother, but instead, he started crocheting a gift for him.
Sometimes when I get annoyed or mad or whatever, I'll come in here and I'll just start putting it into every stitch.
With every stitch now, he hopes to break barriers.
There's a social stigma around it where you're, an old lady or it's for girls or whatever, but I'm a Marine vet. I've got piercings, I've got tattoos, and I crochet.
A Kentucky dude that crochets. Spectrum News, Kathy Patel.